Hello dear students, welcome back. Today we are going to do question number 6 of your textbook. Here some transactions are given and we have to record these transactions in the journal proper of Rakesh. So let us see the first transaction. First one is gave goods of rupees 5,000 to Anath Ashram. Now let us see what would be the journal entry for this transaction. So here charity account will be debited by rupees 5,000. Here it is. And purchase account will be credited by rupees 5,000. As there is goods outward, that means goods are going out of business as we are giving goods in charity. And we have already studied that apart from sales and purchase return, there are some other forms of goods outward. Under these kind of cases, outward of goods is recorded at cost price. These kind of goods outward are disclosed as purchase reduction of business. Thus, this amount is credited to purchase account. And here, as charity will be considered as an expense for the business. So here, as per the rule of nominal account, charity account will be debited. Now let us see next transaction. Transaction number 2, distributed goods of rupees 4,000 as free sample. So here also again goods are going out of business as this time we are distributing goods as free samples. So here again purchase account will be credited, and as we are distributing goods as free sample, that means we must have done this because of advertisement of goods. So it will be considered as an expense for the business. That's why advertisement expense account will be debited as per the nominal account. Now let us see transaction number 3. Withdrew goods of rupees 8,000 from the business for the personal use. So once again, there is other forms of goods outward apart from sales and purchase return. Here, owner has withdrawn goods from the business for the personal use. So here, as this is goods outward, so we will record it on credit side of purchase account. That means purchase account will be credited by rupees 8,000. Here it is. And as goods are withdrawn for personal use by the owner, so here drawings account will be debited as per the rule of personal account, that is debit the receiver, that we have already studied. Now next transaction, 4th transaction, purchased furniture of rupees 3,000 by giving goods of rupees 2,800. Here furniture account will be debited as here an asset, that is furniture, is being purchased. So as per the rule of real account, that says debit what comes in and credit what goes out. And here as furniture or an asset is coming in the business, so here furniture account will be debited. And we have purchased furniture not by paying cash, or we have not made payment for it by check, but here we have purchased furniture by selling our goods. So here sales account will be credited. So here entry would be furniture account debit and sales account will be credited. And one thing must be noted, that we will not record the price at which furniture has been purchased, but here we will record the amount of goods which went out of business. So here it is 2,800. So 2,800 will be recorded. Now next transaction, transaction number 5th. Goods of rupees 7,000 were destroyed by fire, for which the insurance company accepted a claim of rupees 5,500. So here, insurance company account will be debited by rupees 5,500 as per the rule of personal account, that is, debit the receiver, and loss due to fire account will be debited as per the rule of nominal account, as here out of total amount of goods that were destroyed by fire, that is 7,000, here insurance company has accepted a claim of rupees 5,500. That means we are going to receive from insurance company 5,500. That means 7,000 minus 5,500, that is 1,500, is our loss. We are not going to receive 1,500. So it is our loss. So as per nominal account, loss due to fire account will be debited amount 1,500. Then again here there is goods outward. So once again here purchase account will be credited. Now let us see next transaction. An amount of rupees 2,000 is receivable from Nirali, which cannot be received now. Here it is given that Nirali is not in a position to pay us rupees 2,000. So here it will be considered as bad debts, and bad debts is a loss for the business. So as per the rule of nominal account, bad debts account will be debited, and Nirali, who was debtor for us, and here because she is not in a position to pay us rupees 2,000, that means here the balance in the debtor's account will get reduced. So here Nirali's account will be credited as per modern approach. You can apply any approach, whatever you feel convenient, either traditional approach by applying all the three rules or modern approach. Now next transaction. Transaction number 7. Write-off depreciation on machinery rupees 800. See, depreciation is the gradual and permanent decrease in the value of an asset. Because of depreciation, the value of asset decreases. You will be studying in detail about depreciation in subsequent chapter in Accounts Part 2. Depreciation is treated as an expense for the business. It is a non-cash expense. So here for depreciation, we will apply the rule of nominal account, which says that debit all expenses and losses. So as per that rule, depreciation account will be debited by rupees 800. And as because of depreciation, value of machine is decreasing, so here machinery account will be credited. Now next transaction. Salary for the month of March is unpaid rupees 7,800. Here salary is an expense for the business. So for salary we will apply the rule of nominal account. So as per that rule, salary account will be debited by rupees 7,800. And as it is unpaid or it is yet to be paid, if any expense is outstanding or unpaid or it is yet to be paid, it will be considered as our liability and it will be credited, as we know that liability has credit balance. So as per modern approach, outstanding salary account will be credited. So here we have completed question number 6. Today we saw some special transactions which are not recorded in any subsidiary book. So we have recorded it in the journal proper. Thank you very much.